Hi there. I'm just messing around with some wheels and tires. I'm actually building. I think you've seen this. It's basically a VS410 Pro with a K5 Blazer body on it. I'm taking some of the wheels I got for the Wheel of Fortune, um, just the red ones, and I'm swapping them. I don't know. I'm just messing around basically. I've never really liked these on it. Something I don't know. I think it's the white rings with the silver, but that's all I'm doing. Just hanging out. I did some going live stuff testing earlier and figured what the hell, might as well just wing it. This isn't the optimum setup. I'm still working on that, but it'll do for now. What are you guys doing? Let's see here. Oh, nope, sorry. There we go. What about black rings? I mean, maybe. They wouldn't have been bad. I'm just trying to use these. I got these rad looking. I don't even know. I don't remember what they're called. They're from JEC. They're like, I don't know. They're crazy looking. I don't know. I figured they'd go better with red and silver than maybe black. I mean, I'm sure black would look fine. I've just had these for probably a year. I'm just trying to get rid of them. Not get rid of them, but try to use them. They look neat. I like them. I just can't find anything to put them on. Flames? Maybe? Oh, I don't know what the hell they are. They're almost like a tribal something. Damn. A whole bunch of people in here. Well, a whole bunch for me. So that is all I'm doing. I know I'm competing with other RC live streams right now, so not expecting much, but I do appreciate the 4 of you that are watching. And if I miss one of your comments, I am super sorry. This is very A, new to me, but B, not exactly ideal. What are you guys doing? Guys, gals, whoever, whatever is doing? Other than watching me, what have you been doing? What's up, man? Like I was telling somebody earlier, just putting some wheels together. Got that transmission you gave me at Oktoberfest into the bouncer. I saw that. I've been following you on Instagram. I'm glad it's working for you, man. It was just laying in a box. So, what rings are those? They're JEC. I can't remember what they're called, but here's what they look like. They're like tribally. One dude called them flames. I don't know. They're just. I think they're like razor. They got dumb names. Going to bed watching Black Panther until I got this notification. Well, I'm not a real big comic guy, but some of them are cool. I watch them with my fiance, my lady friend. She's real big into fantasy. She likes all that stuff. I'll watch it, but not on purpose. Is everybody ready to get fat tomorrow and eat food and things like that? I'm still hoping to get an invite to Jordan's mom's house, but no luck just yet. Already fat, so I'll be getting fatter. Believe me. You and I both, my friend. You and I both. I'm working on it, but man, it's a rough hill to climb. Especially because I like food. I thoroughly enjoy food. I finished a Cherokee build. It's all mounted and driving. I'm gonna message you on Facebook. Got a rig. See if you're interested. Go for it. So Jackson, that's cool. I think I saw that, but I'm not sure. Doob, however you say that, go for it. It's possible. Just all depends on what it is and what you want for it and all that stuff. But I do like things, obviously. It's got tube work is, I mean, that's in my wheelhouse. That's up my alley. So I've been doing a lot of that stuff. I have so many cool things to show you guys that are just waiting to get here. Hook, line, and sinker. Definitely. Yeah, for sure. I've been kind of cutting back on stuff. I have so many trucks now that, like, for me to get something and actually keep it is taking something pretty special. But if I can use it, then it's always possible. I missed out on a recluse last night because it was stupid. I don't know if you guys were watching that on. If you're not in my Facebook group, you should be, for one. But I was watching a recluse, and well, maybe I didn't put that on Facebook. Hell, I don't know. Anyway, I was watching a recluse this last week, and it had a $90 shipping, and I was like, I don't need one that bad. It was basically a bunch of Integi crap and a really, really clean recluse cage. And I already have 3 of them, so I was like, eh. And it went for almost $260, I think, plus shipping. Just dumb, just super stupid. Where the hell's my other wheel? All right, so here's what I'm doing here. It's basically I'm going from this to this. I don't know. Sometimes I just like big, chonky rings. Hi, Doug. Congrats on getting something out of the 310s. Thanks. I'm sure you could tell I was pretty happy about that. That was, God, what a relief. And in all honesty, I talked to somebody at Vanquish, and I was like, look, dude, this is insanity. And he was like, when I said that in the video, he told me, he literally was like, you should buy a lottery ticket, because he said red 310s are probably one of the rarer wheels that they have, just because they didn't do a whole lot of them. And I got a lot of them, so it was wild. He explained the whole process. Basically said that, so I didn't put this in the video just because I kind of keep things short and I like to ramble a lot, but he said basically, like, they'll box one up and they put it on a shelf and then they put it in a bin, and then when that bin gets semi-empty, they put that bin, like the remainder, into another bin. So, like, everything is just real messed up. And he was like, how that happened, he didn't know. I mean, he seemed like I don't know, seemed like a trustworthy guy, so I believe him, I guess. I like this angle. It shows a nice large background. Okay, well, cool. It's actually just sitting on my bench. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's without somebody else here, I'm gonna have to get you and Jordan here or something to help me read the comments, because there's no way I could do this by myself if I had this set up normally. And I'm thoroughly enjoying this, actually, especially if I could just do this and then have somebody read comments to me that was actually keeping track. This would be amazing. Amaze balls. How do I do this? Come on. I did it earlier. I can't see the comments, like they don't stay up. Ah, there we go. Cool. There we go. Now I can see stuff. Sorry, first time. Ah, shit, now it went away. Oh well. Is anybody, I don't know, doing cool things? I don't know. This is weird. I feel like I'm making my first video. I don't know what to say. Do I just do stuff and then you guys just watch? Like, is this how that works? Son of a bitch. Oh no. Well, hopefully Jordan is working on my buggy, and that's why he's not in here. Because that's pretty much his only excuse. Uh-oh. Got it. Uh-oh. Got it. Give me my tool back. Ah, fart. I bought a set of black. Ah, where'd it go? I bought a set of black something. There we go. Black 105s with color rings tonight with hubs, 2 brass centers, and 2. Dang. Nice. I didn't see that in our group chat. But that's cool. I know how you love your 105s. Actually, if you guys are watching, I traded the 105s that I got for a set of blue 310s. I'm about 310'd out, but I figured a different color wouldn't be too bad. So I got that. Pretty excited about that. I can't find rings to go with them. They all look like, I don't know, gross, basically. There we go. So, note to future self, or any of you, if you're going to use these rings, you have to put the hub hardware in first, because it won't let you move. So that's stupid. Oh, excuse me. Drinking a little antifreeze this morning, or this evening, whatever it is. Certain new building of the XC10 with indoor horde burning. Terrier. Oh, sweet. Where'd it go? Damn it. And a Terrier for one of the girls in the Jeep Club. Oh, nice. That's super cool. I like those JLUs, or JLs, technically. I don't know. I'm not a Jeep guy. I don't know what that is. I need Jordan here. I have 2 over there, 1 there, 5. I think I have 5 of those bodies. One of them, if you guys are longtime followers, you'll know about the crazy asshole that I bought all those off of in Virginia. And all that. Hang on. Anyway, so I bought a bunch of those, and then they never showed up, and then I bought some more, and then the first ones finally showed up, but the dude is a wackadoodle. This sucks. If you guys are interested in anything, oh man, I fucked that wall up. If you guys are interested in anything, just let me know. I have almost everything out. What the hell was that? I have almost everything out if you want to see a truck or have a question about a truck, anything like that. I'm open For enough money, I'll show you anything. Isn't that the guy I got the 2 Chevy cabs? Yeah, that guy. Because I sold you I think it was a square body and like 64, 66 Pro line, whatever it was. But yeah, that guy. He was something. That is for sure. He was something. Yeah. Yep, that's what I thought. That guy was memorable, that's for sure. God damn it. There we go. He was a wackadoodle. Talking about, I don't know, COVID being fake and all sorts of stuff, and which is whatever, but I like the crew cab you're doing. Well, funny story, I have another crew cab on the way. So if you're in my Facebook group, you can see it. I'm actually having a guy named Scott Limpert do it. He is, or I don't know if that's the one you're talking about, honestly. But that guy, he runs a page, Scott's Custom Styrene. I don't remember. Anyway, he runs a page. He does some rad stuff. If I'm going live, I'm heading to the clouds. Gonna be up early to do some cooking. Hey yo, nice. I will see you later, my friend. But anyway, I have this crew cab, and then I have another one. This one's actually going to probably become some sort of truggy thing. I'll show you. I'll show you why I'm building another or having another one built. Hang on just a second. So this is the one you're talking about, or we can just talk about this in general. This thing was not, there we go. This was not portrayed very well in the listing, for sure. It was worth the money. I paid like $850 for this thing, but it had ultra portals on it and all that stuff, and was worth it. I mean, it's got a Mamba X. It has a VP trans in it. Castle motor. It has a big nasty Savox servo on it, and it's not terrible, but it's not good. The front shock hoops aren't bad. The rear shock hoops are so damn huge that they had to chop the bed up, so you can see. So there's the bed, and they didn't even do it nicely. Like, they just chopped the holy shit out of it. And then, if you can see, I don't know how well it'll show up on camera. There you go. Right there with my face as the background. See this? That's, I don't know if it got hot, if it's just a terrible print, or what. But messing with that, and then this door is not completely sealed, but it's also not cut. They didn't do the window trim right. It's like, it would have been a lot of work to fix it, and I just decided that I would build another one, and I'll just make that a trail truck. And then I hit up that guy, and he was basically telling me what he would charge me, and I don't know how you guys do stuff, but basically I just look at things as far as come on, there we go. This is the one you just posted. Oh, okay, the one I just posted in Prime. Okay, cool. But I look at things as far as, like, my overtime right now at work is unlimited. So if I go in on a Sunday and making double time, how long can I make, or how long will it take me to make the amount of money that someone wants for something? And if that is shorter than what it would take for me to make something, I'll just go work some more. It's not that big of a deal. So that's what I did. He did not want a whole lot as far as I was concerned. I could do it, but it would take me 4 times as long, and it would probably look a quarter of as good. So I went ahead and went with it. But that chassis there is going to be, and I think I'm going to try and use my Gladiator as my new tow rig, and then put my trailer behind it, and I think it'll be super cool. I hope. In my head, it's super cool. And then I got some wheels. I'll show you the wheels I got for it. I haven't shown these either. They haven't been on the YouTubes yet, but Dixie Peck tires. And then I got these from Turkey. A guy in Turkey, Custom Machines. These are Weld Typhoons. They're almost 2 inches wide. They're 1.9s. They are sick. Look at that. I love them. And that's what's going to go on there. Yeah, bud. Yeah. They're rad. And he makes all types of stuff. He makes all the old welds. He makes like drag stars for whatever reason. All sorts of stuff. So I started putting those together the other day. And the Gladiators of JT is a good rig for overlanding. I like it. I don't really know how I feel about it. It's not bad, but it's not the first truck I take. So to me, I was looking at the wheelbase, and it's going to be relatively close to what I'm going to need for a crew cab short bed. And then just the fact that, like, I don't really use it a whole lot. We took it out. I bought it in May. So I bought it at Beat the Creek. I drove it there through the creek when it was dry. And I believe when we went to wherever the hell I fell, when I fell on Jordan's Phoenix in like July, I drove it then. I think that's, other than playing around in the yard with my kids, that's the last time I've driven it. Partly because it has straight axles, and I don't believe they put the gears in for the straight axles. And then it's got a copperhead and a 2800, I think, kV, and I run it on the 4-cell, so it's ridiculously fast. And I just don't really mess with it, to tell you the truth. What the hell am I doing? Too much crap on my bench. Did I miss something? There we go. I wish that would stay up. I don't know how to get that to stay up. I love the JT. It's great for trails. Don't like it for a crawler when I get a Capra. I'm more of a trail truck guy, but I definitely see the appeal of a Capra. Jordan has one, and that thing is rad. So I definitely could see why someone would want a Capra, because with just, from what I can tell, tire change, you know, maybe lowering it and doing a little bit of suspension work, that thing will go anywhere. And it's wide as hell, so it's real stable. I just prefer my own buggies. Maybe I'm just a elitist asshole like that or something. I'm not real sure, but just not really my thing. Haven't really been into it, but I definitely can get behind it. Like the thought process of why you would want one. The wheelbase is too long for crawling. For a Gladiator, by far, yeah, for sure. We do a lot of trail stuff. I live in Indiana. You were in Kentucky. I like those real cages. Thank you. But you were in Kentucky, and like I think you're down south, right? Something like that. Anyway, you're around me regardless. There just isn't a whole lot of rock here. It's very. If I run into a rock, it's in the bottom of a creek. There's not a whole lot of rock formations here. I'm in the middle of where the glacier decided that everything should be flat when come over to Ohio. I'm actually going to Ohio on Saturday, but not for crawling. It's a little chilly out in the Midwest right now to go. But I am going to definitely try, what is that, Quarry? There's a Quarry Park or something like that. One of my friends, he actually has a YouTube channel. It's called Trigger Happy RC. He and I and another guy that's over in Ohio that I made friends with, we've discussed going somewhere in the summer. We were going to do it this summer, and Oaks Quarry. That's it. That is it in Fairborn. It's like 3 hours from me, something like that, I think. Yeah, you're in Louisville. That's what I thought. I knew you were down south somewhere, but I couldn't remember how far south. You're not that far away from me then. You're like an hour and a half. You go, let me know. I'll be there 2 hours from now. Deal. Deal. For sure. I know I'm going to start, now that I have my group, I have to collect rocks from the, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. If you're in my group, I hate to keep pounding on my group, but that's basically one of the ways you're going to, like, anybody's going to keep up with me. I think all the things that we're doing, I'm gonna definitely start just like, hey, I'm going to this thing this weekend. We're gonna go to Ohio, yada yada yada. If you guys want to meet up with us, we do go down to Louisville. I know a couple guys down there, and we're gonna start doing a little more down there, I think. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot of plans for the summer. I mean, it's only November, but still. I know I'm hitting Beat the Creek. I'm going to try to sponsor some stuff. I'm going to try to do, I'm working on getting a tent, an actual tent for myself that's a little bit bigger than the one I had at Rocktober. And I'm going to try do some giveaway stuff and things like that. I'll bring more shirts. I got to have more shirts made. But if you guys are ever going somewhere or whatever and you're somewhere near me, you can definitely hit me up. I'd love to hit some events, but I manage a hobby shop, so I'm stuck there Saturdays. I get that. I get that a lot. I'm actually mandatory 2 out of every 3 Saturdays, semi kinda. So I understand how being just flat stuck somewhere. I've got a plan way ahead. I still wear my shirt a lot. Good. Good. That's what I like to hear. But I have to plan way ahead to get a Saturday off. It's not easy. Sometimes I have to work 3-4 weeks in a row, which is not abnormal for me to begin with, but still, to get a Saturday off. So I understand that for sure. Goodness, this is tedious as shit. I don't know whose idea it was to put scale screws and everything. I do appreciate you guys checking this out. My first live. I want to try and do this a little more often. What hobby shop? Oh, I don't. Sorry. I guess I misunderstood, or I guess I misspoke. I don't manage a hobby shop. Or wait, were you talking to Doobie? God damn it! Come up there. Get up there. There we go. Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry, you're talking to him. You're not talking to me. Cyclone hobbies. I'm not sure who he was talking to. Oh, you're who? Me? Him? I don't know. Anyway, I don't manage a hobby shop if you're talking to me. I'm actually a machinist, so I don't do that. I worked at a hobby shop for a while, but as a second job, and that was a blast. Yeah, so. What the hell? Oh, okay. Him, not you. It is what it is. You guys can all mingle together. We can all chat. I don't care one way or the other. Oh, let's see here. Oh, need a phone. Oh, Jesus. There we go. That one here. Oh. Invented. There. That's not it. What the hell? There it is. So other than, dude, you're gonna have to tell me how to Doubi. Is that Doobie, like Harry Potter? I don't know how to pronounce that. You're gonna have to what's that called? Phonetic. You have to spell it phonetically or something like that. I don't know. Looks like I'm playing with my wiener when I do that. No. Not bad. Doobie. Like weed, but not because it was part of my last. Oh, okay, cool. Doobie. Gotcha. Cool. Oh, yeah, So yeah, Saturday. It's not that kind of stream. For enough money, it can be. I don't care. So what the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, Saturday I'm actually going over to Ohio to go meet one of my friends. Sure, you guys have heard of a little company called K&K. He is doing a lot of selling recently. So I have an eBay store. I think we've been over this a couple times. Like I've mentioned it, whatever. So I'm gonna try and sell. So Kirby is the man. Lots of cool stuff is not even remotely impactful, I guess, of what he has. He showed me pictures of his yard. He was like, "This is a barn full of shit, and this is a barn full of shit." Yeah, an understatement. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, like, holy crap, he has so much stuff. So I'm gonna go over there and try and sort through some stuff and start making some of it disappear for him. And I met him at 20. Yeah, I've known him for probably 3 years or so. I met him at the swap meet that goes on by his house, literally right down the road, from what I understand. And he's a super good dude. I like to mess with him and kind of, we go back and forth and banter when I buy stuff from him, but got them parts ordered. Kind of sucks since I just built the damn thing. Brave me, I know. And it sucked. I was one of the first people with a Phoenix, and Doug got one and Jordan got one, and we've all experienced the click, and it just all depends. It's just, I hate saying that it's luck, but it's basically like transfer case gears. I've gotten that twice, I think, maybe once, and then the other one, I blew out the idler, all sorts of stuff. I think Doug smoked the idler. I have, it is, it's just whatever. Get out of there. There we go. But my eBay is MAB630. But yeah, the Phoenix is, what the hell? Oh, damn it. The Phoenix is, they don't make any sense. I wish I had some sort of information for you, but like, I have one that I run on 4S. It has stock gears, a bearing retainer plate. It has the aluminum motor plate, the slipper eliminator, and the aluminum tube things. Yeah, the click, exactly. And like, I have beat the shit out of that thing, and it doesn't care. A couple other ones, like I have almost the same upgrades on them. The bearing retainers, we've kind of determined that is a huge deal, and that helps a lot. But it just doesn't make, like, you'll have one on 3S that you baby and it'll start clicking. You have one you beat the hell out of and it'll be fine, and then you have another one you beat the hell out of and it'll start clicking, and then you have another one that you baby. It just, I think between me, Doug, and Jordan, we have, hell, I don't even know, 10. We'll just call it 10. Oops, that doesn't work. Did I miss anything? here. There we go. What's your eBay? Yeah, the click. Yep. So. Hopefully here soon, I can get this off of my phone because I do everything on my iPhone, but I can get off of my phone. I've got a laptop. I'm trying to semi get internet out here in the garage. My Wi-Fi it goes to like 20 feet that way. It's fine, but it just will not reach out here and actually do anything. So I can't live stream without my phone right now. I'm gonna buy a camera hopefully when I get my tax check stuff, maybe my bonus from work. So hopefully this will get a little better. I do like this though. I like talking to you guys. This is kind of what I wanted. I know I'm going directly up against Harley and Matt from SVG, but it is what it is. There it is. There we go. Oh, sick. Hopefully we can move next summer. We wanted to move this summer, but like this is just impossible. And one of the things we're looking at is hopefully like a basement or something that I can kind of do this stuff in. I can have my real cars that are taking up 90% of my garage right now. I can have them out in the actual garage, and then like I can have my RC stuff like down in the basement and take up half of it, kind of wall it off, so that I can have something like that. That was where I was going with that, because I would like to have a PC, like a whole setup, basically a studio setup, because I really enjoy doing this, and I know it's never going to be my full-time job because I'm not really what I'm looking for to begin with, and I don't do a lot of the stuff that makes a lot of the money, like bashing stuff and things like that. And I'm not medic where I don't even know what the hell he does, but well, now I know what he does. He sells pictures of his wiener and his wife, but whatever. It's not worth the $25, $20, by the way. Just an FYI. But I'll tell you what is worth the money, and this has nothing to do with anything I am. If you guys aren't YouTube Premium, wait, what? You didn't know about that? Yeah, if you follow Medic, or whatever the hell he calls himself, RC Sparks, whatever, him and his wife are doing what is that called? It's not an OF, it's something else. God, what is that called? Anyway, yeah. He's doing some sort of basically like an OF, and curiosity killed the cat over here, so I paid the $20, and I was on there for all of about 4 minutes. Saw her, which would have been a lot better about 15 years ago, whenever she was still decent looking, and then canceled it for sure quickly. So yeah. I know. I didn't know he was an actual DJ, by the way. And one of the pictures is him playing or using the turntable with his wiener. I gotta admit, it was kind of funny. But other than that, not much to look at. 1 to 10, how bad? Like I said, him playing the turntables with his wiener was kind of funny. Her naked, not worth the $20. Uh, it's kind of like one of those things that if you're at a club, you'd give her $1 if she was there, but just to get her out of your face kind of thing. Wasn't that great. We'll give it a 3. How's that? It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen, but it definitely wasn't the best. Yeah, so. Anyway, what the hell what were we talking about before that? How do we even get on DJ Medic? I don't. Oh, because I said this is not going to be my full-time income. But was it worst thing you've ever paid for? Nah, maybe. I've paid a couple strippers to go away. That's for sure. Back in my younger, wilder days, we went to this one that was real rough on the south side of Indy, and old girl backed it up on me, and her butt was very, very bumpy with what I can only can think is just like crack acne or something. And I gave her $1 and told her to get the hell off my lap, away from me. Stank ass bitch. So, if that counts. About done with these wheels. If you guys ever buy JEC rings, by the way, I have mixed feelings about them. So they're I'll do a 1 out of 10. They're the experience I had was like a 5. It took him forever. He told me that they would be done, and then all of a sudden they weren't done, and then all of a sudden he wasn't actually cutting them because his son was and stuff. And they're okay. You can tell that my driver gets stuck. The scale driver will get stuck in there because the holes aren't really big enough. Glad you're doing this. Love your next video. Whoop, what'd I say? I can't see the rest of it. There we go. Glad you're doing this. Love your next videos. Thanks, man. Video live on Thursday, so you weren't competing with the... Yeah, I'm... In all honesty, this wasn't even planned. I just kind of... My kids went to bed, and I was in there watching TV, and I was bored as hell. And then I was trying to work on RC cars while I was watching TV, and that wasn't really working because the edge of the couch started hurting my legs because I'm sitting on it trying to... God damn it. But I could. Yeah, I could do Thursdays. See, that's what I'm talking about. This was just on a whim. I know Exocage does one, but his isn't very regular, is it? I'm not trying to step on people's toes as far as... Well, I'm not trying to make you guys decide, I guess. I met him at Beat the Creek, and we weren't real impressed. Let's just put it that way. Weren't real impressed. He's got a kid. You know, a little bit. You know what really bothers me is, like, I do my best to be professional. I record. So what you guys don't know is I record every video, and I damn near repeat myself twice. So I'll say something, and I'm like, that was dumb. And then I'll say it again, like, without the pauses and things. He's on Tuesday. He was off for a few, but he's back at it. Okay. I try to knock off all the ums and uhs and everything. And I'm trying to say this as... I don't know. I don't want to start like a YouTube RC beef or some stupidness, but his like when he stands in front of the thing and he's like, "So this is a ring, and yeah, let's see how this like, and yeah, what? Yeah, like yeah, what? What? What do you?" It's like he doesn't know what he's gonna say, and it's like he doesn't edit anything. I just, I don't know. Just sounds ridiculous to me, but whatever. And what really bothers me, I think, not bothers me, what I think is so, how do I want to put this? When he buys a pair of tires and then puts them on a truck, it's like, let's see what this does. And then puts them on a truck that's pretty much the same damn thing. They are 1.7 Pro X's. I haven't gotten to take these out, but I have another set on the TFL Blazer, and I like them a lot. They're a little chunky for rocks, but they're okay. They do really well trail driving for sure, as you'd expect from a big nasty lug like that. But yeah. XO and his, I bought Black Mambas. Let's see what they do on a TF2. I bought Black Mambas, put them on the TF2. Now let's see what they do on a RC10 T6 or whatever they're on. Or let's see what they do on a Creighton. Let's see what they do on the Rift. Like, they throw a bunch of sand. That's what they do. Truck, I message you. Curious to feel the new Pro lines. These are RC four-wheel drives. So if the new Pro line, I think they only came out in G8s. Son of a bitch, I didn't get that on there. So they're, if you're in Ohio, I would assume you have the same problem we do. Like, the rocks are basically, yes. Oh, both compounds? I didn't know they had them in Predator. Well, guess what I'm doing tomorrow, or as soon as I get done. Yeah. I can only use Predator. We've tried G8, and it just does not stick to the very slick river rock we have. It's kind of annoying watching those dudes like West Desert Wheeler, and he's like, oh, my G8's blah, 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 and then he goes out and just drives a truck straight up a wall because the rocks out there are like sandpaper. I mean, super cool. Kind of jelly more than anything. I'm going to try, my sister actually lives out in Utah. I'm going to try and take something. I love the Predator compound. Yeah, for sure. That's, this compound here, this X2 3S or some shit, dry climate. Yeah. Yeah, when you're, it seems like right past Missouri-ish over, like once you get into, wow, is who sold me on Western Wheeler. Yeah, I don't blame you. Like I said, man, I can completely get down with why you'd want a Capra, especially with this 3-link set. It looks like it works really well. But yeah, once you get past like Missouri, it seems like you just don't even need the Predator. And some of those pictures the guys put on the Facebook, then they're like show me your worn tires with the Enduro stock tires that came on the kits they sell. I've never had those. I did try the Endura knockoff whatever Hyraxes, and I thought they were okay in the dirt. They suck ass on the rocks, but in the dirt they actually work pretty well. There we go. Cool. I'm tired of mountain tires. So, yeah, Logan seems super cool. I'm gonna actually try to get out that way. My sister lives in Utah, and my dad and I are talking about going out there for, I don't know, some point in time, because she lives like an hour and a half, I think he said, from Moab, 2 hours from Moab, something like that. So, deal. This looks much better. To me, at least. Oh. shaking the hell out of the camera. That's probably annoying. All right. See, those are better. I think it looks better than the front. Big gnarly rings like that. I definitely do, if I do this again, I definitely think it would be much better to have Jordan and Doug here, or at least one of them, because I could definitely talk to them, and we would have a lot more fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the little video I made with Jordan when I opened the Wheels of Wonder, or Wheels of Fortune, whatever it was, the first time. I thought that was a pretty good video. I have a lot of fun with those two. They're real good dudes. I've had some other friends in RC stuff have Dodge Dakota body I don't want. I've seen one of those. As a Pro line, like a touring car body, or is it 3D printed? I don't have patience to do 3D printed stuff. Let's see what we got here. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. No, it's a hard body. Really? I haven't seen that. Is it off like a Nico or something? Or Nico? New Bright? I'm printing my OBS Chevy. Fuck that. That'll be super cool. I do not have the patience for 3D printed stuff. I've still got a crew cab Dodge that I had Jordan print for me. And it's sat over there for 6-7 months now. And I haven't done anything with it because I don't have the patience to sand it. I need to find a better way of sanding. I know Turks and Jerps just came out with a video today about how he does some stuff, so I may go purchase some of those things. He has like a bunch of little sanders. Let me put this truck up. Be right back. Oh, golly. Oh, hang on. I don't know what you said, but hang on. Okay, I'm back. Ah, shit, I forgot to put the interior in. Oh yeah, yeah, I saw that. That little pencil grinder sander thing. I was surprised that he said he didn't use it a whole bunch because that looks super, super convenient. But I mean, he would be the one to know. I would assume that because when he was doing that Tacoma body, the body kind of comes up and has that line. I would assume you could just go down through there and it would be nice, but apparently not. Of course, like I said, I don't know my ass from hole in the ground that way. Seemed super loud for a little bit. It did. Yeah, should have made Doug and Jordan put together these 310s. Jordan might have had a little bit of fun. I don't know if Doug would have. Doug's doing his own wheels right now. He just bought a bunch of 105s, he said, and then he got the 105s from me, and he has a little project going on with a set of 105s also. Hit that like button, you guys. That is not I appreciate it though, Brian. That is not me. That whole smash that like button, pound the subscribe button like I would Jordan's mom kind of thing. But I do appreciate it. And if you're wondering, that was not sarcasm about Jordan's mom. She is smoking for a lady in her probably early 50s, I think is what he said. She hot. I'm trying to get invited to his Thanksgiving party so I can make out with her, but nobody will invite me. I gotta put some of these wheels up. Jiminy Christmas. Okay. Ah! Okay. Early 50s. not what I said. She's older. My dad's my parents are both 58. They'll be 59 next year. I didn't say that was old. I was just saying she's older. She's not 25. She's a MILF for sure. Whatever you classify a MILF as, she's that age of Jordan. Jordan's mom's got it going on. She's smoking. She's hot. She apparently has very high standards and likes expensive things, but I have unlimited overtime, so I mean I'm good for at least a week or two. And if she wants to cuddle, I only need 10 minutes really, so it's whatever. Let me put some of these wheels up. Stacy, damn it. Stacy's mom has got it going on. What's up there for now? Hang on, let me put all these wheels up. I got too much stuff on my bench, or my little workbench thing here. Man, and if I can interest you guys in a set of OMFs, that's what I was trying to get you to sing. That is, you know, I don't know that I've ever heard that song all the way through either. But then I think I'm robbing the cradle. What? Hang on. What are we talking about? Early 50s and old. But then I think I'm robbing the cradle. In general, like, how young are you going, Brian? Like 18? That's weird, but I mean, good for you. Any decision on what the tanks are going on? No, not sure yet. I did decide on some rings, and then the special edition tanks as well that I got, the red and silver. What the hell color are those? Oh yeah, the red with the silver and the IFRs, all that stuff. The special editions. I'm almost as old as your dad. You know. I dated a girl in high school. Her dad was my parents' age, I think. Maybe he was a little older. He's like 2 years older. Not conveniently. Coincidentally, I work with him. My girl is 43. That's only 15 years. Once you're 40, as long as you don't think about it. But anyway, he was probably 40 something at the time, and his girlfriend was like, or his new wife was like 23, something like that. And we would go places and they thought that she was our older sister. I did not get the bronze and blue tanks though. What are you trying to sell us on? You need some OMFs. That's what I'm trying to sell you on. I've been posting these things and everybody's all locked up for Christmas. But anyway, the tanks have no plans. I got the red ones just because basically they were a little bit cheaper, and I like wheels, obviously, and I have no plans. I don't have plans for the silver ones, gray, whatever color they are. They're gray, and got no plans for anything. Half the stuff I buy, I don't have plans for. I just buy it because it's cool and then figure it out later. You guys should know that by now. Damn it, where's the bag at? Ugh. Trying to make as little rustling as possible because I know this is probably loud as hell. That'll work. This is my wheel box. Organization helps a lot, that's for sure. Speaking of organization, have you guys seen? I don't know how long any of you have been in RC stuff, but have you seen where the guy dealer before long? I mean, this is what it is. I could. But that guy Show Dog, where he passed away, and that guy Ampro, and I had played around when I asked you, so what were you selling us on? Oh, that's weird. OMFs. I'm trying to sell you OMFs. That's all I'm doing. I have them, and in all honesty, I bought them to sell, but I don't really care to keep them for a while. But anyway, the it's Ampro, AMPRO. He's doing like a walkthrough of his stuff, and that guy, he had like all these vintage 80s and early 90s trucks and cars, and they're all so nice. Like rare four-wheel drive conversions and things. Super sick. Super sick stuff. Some of the things I'd never even heard of and knew that they did or whatever, but some of it's so cool. I highly recommend going and checking it out. He's got a, if you guys if you guys follow Mike's RC Basement, he has a bunch of, it's One Bad Jeep Bruiser, I think, from RCC. Looking for an original Big Bear. Good luck. I had one, but it was broken, and everyone I come across is broken. I had a bunch of big brutes. Those are Kyosho, those. What was that Marugi thing I had? Damn it, what was that called? I had something. Ampro is good to watch. He seems like a pretty... Mike's RC World, yes. So he actually bought his Blackfoot, and it is stupid nice. That guy seemed to have a lot of really cool stuff, which Mike has a lot of really cool stuff too. Mike's got a lot of really cool old Clodbuster stuff, which is super sick. A lot of those things that I could not afford whenever I was 10 or 12, and now are even more expensive. Original Grasshopper selling box with the wrap on, I guess how much? If you're asking me that question, it's probably like $37 is what you paid for it, because you stole it at a yard sale or something. But I do love it. $50, I believe it. I believe it. I'm a big fan of finding things cheap and then finding out how much they're actually worth. That's how I bought my wagon, actually. But that's a different story. That'll make me sound like a one-upper, so I won't do it. But that's awesome. I never had that. My dad had an RC10, was my first car. So I never had any Grasshoppers or anything like that. And then my very first car was a Stampede when I was in like 6th grade, 7th grade, something like that. These seats will not go in. Pain in the ass. So I never had any old Tamiya stuff that bounced around like a shopping cart. They're neat though. I want a Bug, Sand Scorcher, but I don't want one that bad. When I look on eBay and see the prices, shit's ridiculous. My local hobby store had a stack and they were on sale because they bought an antique store and found them in the bag. That's sick. That's super cool. I love that stuff though. I like antiquing and things as well anyway, so that is always a draw for me. I like old stuff. I love digging through old stuff. I watch a guy that has a channel, Chasing the Right Price, I think. He just bought a antique hobby, or he bought a hobby shop out. He bought this old guy out, and dude had trains, model cars, Hot Wheels, everything like that. It's I'm pretty sure it's called Chasing the Right Price, and he's on eBay and he sells tons of stuff. A lot of it's like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, things like that, but he's got a lot of cool stuff, and I love looking through all the watch them look through all the stuff. They're super sick. But that's super cool. I don't look into things like that. I look into dumb stuff, and then I get elbow deep into dumb things or whatever, and think I need to collect all of them in the world. Let me put this truck up. Hang on. Let's see. Since there's only 6 of you in here. Damn it, come on. Dude, there we go. This chat's being garbage. I don't feel like you're one-upping. It's just a story. Sharing is connected to what I said. Oh, okay. So I found this lady just 15 minutes away, and I went up there to buy some mason jars. So I thought blue. I love glass. For whatever reason, something about like old school colored glass just really is super cool to me. And so I was gonna buy these blue mason jars. Whatever. It was right when people were using them for weddings and things like that. And she was like, "Well, I have all these, and then I have this back room." And she opened up this rickety ass door to like an attic, and then on this super rickety looking shelf were all these super cool jars. And she goes, "You can have any of these you want except for those two." And they were old brown jars. And if you know anything about brown and old jars, that's pretty rare. So I was like, "Well, why can't I have those too or whatever?" And she's like, "Oh, some lady already called those. She's, first in line." She played that Facebook first in line thing. And I said, "What do you want for those in particular?" She was like, $7 a piece or something. The lady offered her 10, and she's like, "Oh, I'll take it, whatever." So I was like, "I'll give you like whatever the hell, 7.50 or whatever, like $15 for the pair." So I bought all the jars she had, and then her parents had passed away, so she was like, "What, are you interested in anything else?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, yeah, I'm interested in whatever you want to sell." So she took me into her old room, which was full of 70s girls' toys, which is sometimes money, sometimes not. Not as much as boys' toys. A lot of girls don't collect the things from their childhood like dudes do. So we're sitting there, and I was like, "Okay, well, I'll take all this Barbie stuff, and everything." Like, I didn't offer her a whole lot for it. She sold it. And then so we went into her brother's room, and her brother's room, she said he left in like 1976, 77, something like that. Went to college and then basically never came back for any of his stuff. So his room was literally just like he left it. So I bought all his old red lines, all his old Tonka stuff, all that stuff. And then I went home with that load. I got like 5 loads from this lady's parents' house. And her husband was, we were out in the garage, and he's like, "You interested in any of this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take this." And he had some old glass insulators and stuff. And she went in the house, and this dude's like, "Get this shit out of my garage," and just starts throwing stuff in my Blazer. So I made some decent money. They had old fuzzy head GI Joes and things. But back to those brown jars, um, I put them on Facebook in a jar group, and was like, "Here, I don't know what these are, but check out what I got." And I went to sleep, and I woke up to like 9 different instant messages, and everybody was like, I want those, blah blah blah." And I was like, "I don't even know what these are worth." So I met this guy that's about an hour and a half away from me, and I go and I have him appraised, and he's like, "Yeah, this one is worth like 2 grand. This one here is worth like $2,200. Blah blah blah." So I'm just completely shocked. So I asked him, "What do you give me for him?" We went back and forth, and I got a bunch of money from it. And that's actually how I bought my wagon, the silver one that you used to see in the background. That's actually literally right behind you right now, or right behind the camera. Um, that's how I bought that. As I took all the money and bought it and saved it from my cousin who was going to derby it. So that is my I bought cool stuff that was worth a whole lot of money, and then bought more cool stuff. So that's my story. Me too. It's actually a lot of fun to drive because nobody really saves them in general. And everywhere I take it, all I hear is, "My mom had one of these. My grandma had one of these. Does it have the backwards facing seat?" Which this one doesn't. I used to have a '74 Chevelle wagon, and actually sold it, but I kept this one, and it had the reverse suicide seat basically, and that seemed pretty cool. But I'd never put my kids back there. Not now. just funny to think about that. My grandma would have put my dad and my aunts back there, not even thinking about it, but it's cool. It's 75% done now or so. I just can't find the motivation to work on it. I kind of burnt myself out over it. So, but it'll be cool when I get done. I don't know how many of you have seen it or anything, but should be fun. So, you guys want to see anything else? Any trucks? Any wheels? Any, I don't know, whatever I have? Anything of interest to you? I don't know if there's anything. There's one thing you haven't seen, but I can't really. It's not much to show. It's just a bunch of pile of parts right now. I'm waiting on Rusty. Rusty has 2 tubers that I'm waiting on him to get done. Said he was having some family stuff go on, and he's been busy at work. Can I see the stuff you're trying to sell? Like at Rocktober? Or what do you mean? Stuff I was trying to sell. I'm selling a bunch of OMFs. And then I've got a bunch of stuff. What's the biggest piece of shit RC you ever purchased? I don't know. In all honesty, probably my TF2. Thanks. No, the OMF. You want to see all the OMFs? How many you want to see? What color do you like? As far as biggest piece of shit, before we go into OMFs, it was definitely a trail finder. When I bought the TF2 and then I bought another one because I'm a stupid idiot, but I got it cheap. That thing was a turd. I don't know why people buy those and are in love with RC 4-wheel drive stuff. It was a lot of problems. And then basically what just made it better was I just put 10.2s, AR-44s under it, and then put a bunch of brass on the bottom to make it not so tippy. And then took out a bunch of the springs. So it's still leaf sprung, but then I had some transmission problems. Black or yellow, black and yellow. Let's see. We don't have any yellow, but let's pull some black ones here. These are all the black sets I have. So these are actually the same. I didn't realize I had two sets that are pretty much identical. But let's see. So we have black on black on black. And that has scale hardware inside. You might know the answer to this. What are the most sought after wheels? Go males? Go males. I don't know what that means. Most sought after wheels? Old school VP stuff. The SLWs, I think is what they're called, like V1s. Those 2.2s are worth a lot of money. Anything new in pack is worth a lot more money than out, obviously. Anything green. That's probably your best bet. Anything in green and then a 2.2. OMS values nowadays. And they're all for sale. So like I was saying, this is black on black on black with silver hardware. This is black and clear. This is black and black on black with black hardware. And this is black and clear and black with scale hardware. They're all for sale. Just depends on which ones you want. I have some rougher sets that I'd let go for probably like $250. $250 shipped, probably. There's a couple of them. You have 2 2-wheels. I don't have anything with 2.2s. I don't have a Wraith or a Bomber or anything like that. So I don't have. Honestly, I don't know if I have. I do have 2.2s, but they're not what you're thinking. I have some old school. One of my first videos, actually, I have. They're called Aerotex. I'll show them to you though. These are where beadlocks started for RC crawling. So these are called Aerotex. They're Delrin. So they have the hex actually cut into the back of them, like this. These are the fronts. These are called pucks, because I said they look like a hockey puck, and he kind of ran with that. And then these are actually milled out. But yeah, they're Delrin. They just got, this is what beadlock started as. Technically not. This is what custom beadlock started out as. The first set of beadlocks I remember seeing were Stampede wheels. I have those tires and rims from October that didn't end up fitting my build. Which ones? The Vanquish makes. Oh, hang on, we're getting. Do you want to sell any? The Vanquish makes. What? Yeah, the most sought after wheels definitely are anything green, because Vanquish doesn't do a lot of green. Jackson, I don't remember what wheels and tires I sold you. But anything VP, Impact green, and older stuff. So if you can find like a set of SLW V1s or something like that, super scalers. Oh, the rusty ones? Did I sell you the rusty ones? The rusty or whatever they were. But yeah, older, green, like OG SLWs or something like that. Those would be worth a lot of money. Once you hit a certain point on which ones. I have 25 sets of OMFs. So anything from $450 down to $250, the white rims. Super clean price. Hang on just a second, I'll see what you like. Whoop. Something like these would be like $450. They're all double stamped, I believe. No, these are just solid. These are just red on red on red. But those are $450. This is a double. That's a single stamp. Blue on blue with the phase 5s. Same thing. And then these are really nice. It's kind of one of the sets I wanted to keep, but those are $450. Double stamped. Black, clear, and red with the scallops. These I'd let go for probably $450 or so. These are Cerakoted black, or not black, orange, and then distressed. If you're interested, hit me up on Facebook and I can send you individual pictures of all this stuff. It's kind of hard to do it this way. These are orange with black and black. Oh, let's see here. Got another set of those. Hang on. All right. I feel like I'm that lady selling pearls and shit. So these would be like $250. They're a little rougher, but they're still OMS. They're still real. You could have them Cerakoted or re-anodized if you were really wanting something, or they'd be good to have her on a runner. I got those with the phase 5s. Let's see here. Yeah, see that. These are super clean, and they have the purple Cerakoted ring on them. Super clean clears as well. $250 what? $250 super clean price. Six spoke. 6 spoke. 6 spoke. Man, I don't know. I did not remember what I sold. I sold a lot of stuff, and I talked to so many people. I'm not trying to like. I bought a lot of stuff and sold a lot of stuff, so I don't remember. These are gray, clear, and black. I was asking, is that what you're asking for them? These are 250. The blue ones, yeah. Then I've got clear on black, blue, clear, and orange. And these are super cool. I wish this showed up. You can kind of see it. It's like a sparkly denim color. You can see it on the back. Those are pretty sick. I don't have any idea what I do with them, but they're cool as shit. And then black on clear on black. Jackson, if you want to hit me up on Facebook, just message me and I'll see, or on Instagram, whatever you want to do, and I'll send you pictures of whatever you want. That's the thing. I'm not on Facebook. I'm on Instagram too. If you look me up. I wish YouTube had like a messaging thing. That would be nice. But if you look me up on Instagram, it's all definitely on your. Yeah, it's just Bullman Built RC on Instagram. I try to keep it easy. I gotta go. Can't wait for the next live, man. All right, cool. I'll see you later, Brian. Thanks for watching, by the way, and thanks for all your support for the last ever. Yeah, hit me up on Instagram, Facebook. I try to make myself pretty accessible, and we'll get something. Cool. Well, I mean, I'll make you a deal. Hell, you buy 4 or 5 sets, and I'll make you a deal. I could get rid of them. I have a couple that are being Cerakoted right now, but like I said, waiting on Rusty. I have them. Okay, I might. Don't know if that's definitely what I'm gonna go with. Whatever, man. Whatever you want to do, or if I can help you some other way, just let me know. If you're looking for something else, I'm tagged about 47 different times in any kind of wheel post lately, so just let me know. I will help you out, or point you in the right direction, or figure out how to get you help some way. So, you guys good? You want to see anything else? Want to see any more of these? I'll start putting these up. But 3 of these, I do have 3 more sets that are at Rusty's right now. One's gonna be red. One's gonna be purple. Oh, and the other's teal, I think, because they were all this zombie green color, and that color is gross, and nobody wanted them, and so I got rid of it. And they're already Cerakoted to begin with, so I didn't really feel bad Cerakoting them. You've helped me a lot already. Just October. Good. I mean, that's something that I don't think a lot of people really think about, man. Cool. Instagram, same. Bullman Built RC. Well, I appreciate it, man. Whatever happened to the black Cherokee? It actually became the Ford. Jackson, you're welcome, dude. Anytime you see me out or anytime we're going somewhere, you're more than welcome to hang out with us, dude. The AR-45 Cherokee became the Ford. It's red and gray. I just put a different... Oh, that's why that's so hard. I put a different body on it. And then I sold the body to Jordan. And I think Jordan still has it. He may have sold it. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know what Jordan did with it. Jordan has a lot of stuff, but he doesn't keep it all. Hang on. Let me put all these back. Sculpts. Where the hell do these go? There it is. Hang on. Got 7 more wheels put up. Give me a second. Look. Hang on. I'll show you. The Black Cherokee actually became this. So I didn't really do anything to it, to tell you the truth, other than change the body, wheels, and tires is all I've done. Green Methods. Green Methods what? I don't know what you mean. Green Methods what? I don't have any. Or just the one with the green rings? Anyway. So that's what became of the Black Cherokee. This is it. Same exact thing that I got. I geared it. Actually, I lied. I did gear it down. I geared it down a little bit, and then basically been driving it. I blew the transmission up the last time I took it down in South Carolina. That was in May, I think, something like that. May. And I haven't messed with it since, to tell you the truth. I've been building so many other things that I haven't had time to rebuild this transmission. So, but that's one of the things that Jordan and I were talking about that I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and get, instead of building a whole bunch of new projects, which I'm kind of wrapping up a lot of my new project stuff, I'll only have the crew cab, the 2 crew cabs, and then the other Recluse I'm building. Then I got to paint some stuff and everything like that, but most everything's ready to go. And then I'm just going to try and wrap up a bunch of my projects and kind of focus this year on getting everything running and maybe doing some like, this is what's wrong with this kind of videos or whatever, and doing a lot more getting out and doing thing videos. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm trying to do some more tech. People seem to like, watching me do things that are obviously relatable, but how's the airbrushing coming? Not bad. Not good, but not bad. Oh, no problem, man. No problem. I'll talk to you. Can ask a couple of the guys in here that have actually met me. I'll talk to damn near anybody, and I'll talk your head off if you let me. So, no worries. But the airbrushing's going okay. It's not, I don't know. It's not great. I'm learning still. I'm still trying to get stuff. I do like the fact that I can make my own colors. I'm learning a lot about airbrushes. I'm learning a lot about needles and things like that. So they are K&K wheels. They are supposed to be Typhoons, whatever. I can't remember what they're called. Tsunamis or something like that. I think he named them something. Hurricanes. I think it might be Hurricanes. Something along those lines. But yeah, I got them on... I got them on a truck that I bought off Kirby at the swap meet earlier this year. They were on 10.3 JLU. So, I like them. I don't like the fact that they're not SLW compatible and they take those weird... Oh, Green Methods. No, I wish I did. Shit, those things are super valuable. But yeah, I got these wheels on a JLU. See, there's my problem. Yeah, the 8-lug was a weird choice. Yeah, I don't know why he did that. Because I'm pretty sure he's the one that makes the wheels. I don't think it's, I'm sure it's outsourced, but it's not. These aren't just something he sells that everybody else sells either, though. So I don't know. It's definitely odd. It would have been better if they were SLW compatible, and then you could mess with the offset without having to buy specific hubs and stuff like that. It looks good, though. I do like the 8-bolt pattern, but looks only gets you so far when convenience is definitely hampered, You guys want to see anything? Do you want to like either hear, or is there anything you guys want me to make a video about more specifically, kind of like I did with the DX5 and setting up a Phoenix or anything? I actually got that from a viewer. He said he couldn't figure out how to get his Phoenix set up, so I went ahead and made a video about it like that. If there's anything you guys want to know, sometimes I take some of the stuff that I know for granted or can figure out for granted and don't realize I could help 300 other people. I got $20 to remake a medic video. I don't even know what to say. I mean, take that $20 and go spend it, bud. Go spend it on that awesome subscription they have. You'll be pleasantly disappointed like everybody else. that shit's something, I'll tell you that much. You into 1/5 gas. I had one. I had a Baja 5T whenever they first came out. And they're just so damn big. What's up, man? What's your favorite tire? If I had to be probably pretty honest, the Super Swamper, Predator, Predator TSLSX. That's what I have. That's what I have on almost half the stuff I own, probably. But I like different stuff. I don't want everything to have the same tire. So I've got crawlers. I have 2 pairs of these. These VXTs are rad. They're very soft and they take a different foam setup than a lot of the stuff I do have, because they're so thin and they're so sticky. But they are super cool. I like them a lot. Let's see, what's your favorite tire? Canadian weed must be wild. That's that Canadian weed thing, and then him, like, that's kind of what drove me away from watching any of his stuff. Some of his stuff's kind of hokey to begin with, but like, if you follow him on Instagram or on Facebook or anything like that, when he stopped making videos, everything was weed based. And like, if you want to smoke, I'm cool with that. If you drink, I'm cool with that. Like, whatever. But when that becomes your whole damn identity, then it just kind of, I don't know. I hate to use the word like cringy, but it's like, it gets repetitive and stupid to me. You know, every post he had was like his guy that he had made that looks like him or whatever was smoking weed, or it was him smoking weed, or it was both of them. It was like both of them outside by a weed plant, and then it was like, we're harvesting our weed, and it's like, okay, bro, like, cool. I have a garden. You guys want to see my tomatoes every 3 fucking hours? No. Like, cool. It's not that big of a deal. With it being legal damn near halfway across the US and then all of Canada and stuff, like, it's not like it's 1996 and he was showing it off. You'd be like, oh, damn. But now it's just not even that big of a deal. And I feel like he tried to, like, I don't know what he was doing. Who knows what that guy's thinking? Playing turntables with his wiener and showing his not so hot anymore wife off on OF knockoff. But hey, monster truck those like 1/5. Yeah, he's got some cool stuff. Like, I don't know. I mean, without sounding like I'm a jealous asshole, I don't really know what to say. He has a lot of views and he gets a lot of views. It's just not what I want to do. But some of the stuff he has is super cool. But I'm not a big like I do this more for like scale stuff. It became legal in Louisville. Oh no shit. I didn't know that. That's a hell of a lot closer than Chicago if I wanted to go get some devil's lettuce. But I don't even know who we're talking about. RC Sparks. That's who we're talking about. Shit, what was I saying? I don't remember. Anyway, oh, he has cool stuff, but I don't get into like the fantasy, like that 6-wheel drive Megatron, whatever the hell he had. I don't think that shit's cool. it's just not my style. Like, I get into this stuff to make realistic looking trucks, and I don't know too many people that have a 6x6 Peterbilt that's blue with flames or red with blue flames, however the hell, and has, I don't know, it just never really appealed to me. But some of the stuff was cool. I did like the gold, whatever the hell they called it. I like that, the sluicing and stuff. That was pretty neat. Right, scale. I mean, yeah. So, some of the 14 scale semis and things, that's super cool. It's very expensive though, and I don't know a whole lot of people that do it. So, I mean, unless I came across one for pretty cheap and just picked it up. It's on a medical base, but we all know the people who sell it. Oh, 100%. 100%. I mean, and that's fine. Like, I don't think I'm putting you down because you like it. It's just not my style. That's, kind of like what I was saying earlier, because you just joined us and everything. Like, I don't get into bashing, which is why this will never become my full-time income, because like I don't have a broad enough video base to get all those people in that want to see me jumping X-Max over my house and then my neighbor's house and you know whatever. Like, I don't really get into that. I build a lot of stuff, and I definitely can see that I get in more of a subscriber base that just is people that just want to see me build a tuber, or like open stuff. Do Mailbox Monday things, Wheel Wednesday stuff. Some of my actual driving videos do pretty well, but those are hard to make. People make that look easy, but they're hard to make. Yo, what's going on, Eric? My number one fan for the longest time now. One of the OGs. But I'm going to try to get out more. If you guys, I know already, I'll already be going to October, next October. So, I mean, I know that's 10 months away, but I'm already going there. Beat the Creek. I didn't do a bit of everything, but bashing doesn't get much views on my channel. Mostly stick to crawling videos. That isn't on a reel. I have plenty of driving videos. If you go back through my videos, I made... Last year, I know I made a Beat the Creek video at the barn, I think. I've got tons of stuff. I have comp videos. You just got to go back and look through my videos and stuff. And I even have them in albums. So it's like trail crawling, things like that, or crawling in general. I don't remember. Anyway, I've tried to make it easy to find all that stuff. So if you just go to my channel, after you're done watching this, of course. But I've got plenty of driving videos. The thing about driving videos is you go out and you walk for 3 hours. And, like, you have to have a dedicated group of friends like I do that are cool with you videoing, because I have to go, we drive, and then I have to walk 10 feet ahead of us, and then I set up everything, and I watch everybody drive by, and then they have to stop so I can walk another 10 or 15 feet to the next obstacle, and then I have to get set up, and put everything where I need it, and then they drive by, and then so you have a 1 hour jaunt that really takes 3 hours, plus you've always got to start letting me by, and I've always got to be at the front of the line physically to record everything going by. And then the only interesting part to chop that up to where it's cool to watch is like 5 seconds of my truck, 5 seconds of someone else's truck, 5 seconds of this truck. So every 10 minutes you're getting like 15 seconds, or probably about every 3 or 4 or 5 minutes you're getting 15 seconds of footage. So it's like you got to stay out all day. I used to do that. Now I mount the camera on my radio. I have that, actually. I have it on my DX5, my Rugged, and I like it a lot. But it's just you still have to get out in front of it. You know how, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You have to be out. If I'm out by myself, it's not that big of a deal because I'm the only one waiting on me. But when you're out with other people, and especially if they're not used to it, it's just a little different. I like it, though. I mean, I have a blast anytime I go out anyway, but That's why some of the running videos are super short. Like if you see somebody in a running video and it's an hour long, like they've been there all day. Either they're there all day or you're watching a lot of driving or a lot of struggling. You're watching a 35, 45-second clip of just them struggling or like them just randomly wandering around. I have a phone mount on my flash guy. Yeah, it's the best way to go. It's the best way to go. I looked into getting a GoPro, but I don't really have a laptop that I have a laptop that I can do some stuff on, but I don't know if I can do all this on it. And I can't find a camera that's not $1,400 that's any better than my iPhone. My iPhone is 60 FPS and 4K, and I can upload and do whatever I want to on it. And the same thing in a camera is a lot. You going to do any turkey day crawling with a nice ability of it? I don't know. Probably not tomorrow. I've got plans. I don't know. The thing is, like, unless I go to my grandparents, I can't go. Groups, I stay focused on my rigging up to catch others. That's true. You can do that for sure. But as far as crawling, I may go somewhere tomorrow. I'm not real sure. I doubt it. I've got to go to work on. Well, I don't have to. I'm volunteering for work on Friday because it's triple time. So I'm gonna go hang out in there and watch videos and run machines. But I may go somewhere tomorrow. I don't know. I gotta fix my little dude's TRX4. There's something wrong with his hobby wang. He's got a 1080 in it, and it's not doing ESC things. So it'd be easier just to throw another one in there because I have one on this shelf and one over there and a spare one somewhere else over here. But I think I can make his work. I just can't figure out how to program it. I haven't tried very hard, but I still can't figure it out. Score. Are you going somewhere on Thanksgiving? Are you guys going, any of you going out anywhere tomorrow or this weekend in general? I know a lot of people have a 4-day weekend. Some of you won't, but I'd like to. It's cold as shit out here right now. I may have to grab the heater. But that entails walking all the way over there. Program my dad's hobby wing was easy. It's not like drag brake stuff like that. It's like programming it to the radio. That's one of the voodoo tires I picked up from you at Rocktober. They're going on that. Oh, nice. Maybe the park. I don't know about a park in Mooresville. Work tomorrow in case anyone wants to buy or see that. Oof. Badlands would be cool, but that's like 2.5 hours from me, I think. I'm on the south side of Indy. Oh, there's a huge creek. There you go. I can always go to my grandparents. My grandparents live 10 minutes away. They've got a bunch of property, and I can always go play, but nothing too crazy. The farmer there keeps fucking up everything that I can crawl on. We had a cool drainage ditch that like went down to bedrock because it had basically just washed all the way. And so there's like, if it didn't rain a whole lot, there was a real small trickle creek thing that kind of ran down it and everything. And you had like a bunch of, it was rad. And go into a creek and you could walk it. And the farmer filled it full of riprap and stuff and a bunch of, I don't know, my rock sizes, like rocks, like bowling ball size rocks. Filled it all in and everything, so that way he could do whatever the hell he does. Whatever. And then he's drug a bunch of big stones and rocks out there that I was going to use, and then I was informed that those aren't for playing with trucks on. They're for, I don't know what the hell he's doing. God only knows. But I can still go play in the woods and roam around and stuff. They've got train tracks and everything, so I can play on like the gravel. Oh, it's on the other Oh. So I don't know. I make it out. Well, no. Hell, I don't know. I may just be out here. My kids are going to my dad's on Saturday night, so I may just hang out here in the garage. May go do a live on Saturday if you guys are available. That sounds good. Oh man, pop my rib cage. Oh, forgot another knife. Hang on. Oh, let's see here. Oh, I'm sick. So I'm free every night. You're sick, huh? The flu. Oh, you got the flu. That sucks. That sucks. I like to go down to Rising Park Sunday. Yeah, the flu is no good. That's just terrible. I don't get a flu shot because it feels like every time I get a flu shot, I get the flu. I'm not the healthiest guy in the world, but I take vitamins and all that jazz and supplements and stuff. And I usually don't get the flu. Last time I was really sick, I had Rona in March or so. That was pretty rough. I had OG Rona, and then I got Omicron too. I don't know if any of you guys have had Rona, but it's not fun. This time wasn't bad. I didn't feel good, but it wasn't that bad. Don't know what time it is. You can breathe at the point the doctor gave me a healer and I have to breathe. Oh damn! Breathing treatment that's kind of hardcore. That's not joking. Oh, hang on. I gotta get the heater. I'm freezing my ass off over here. Oh, Jesus. Hang on. Come on, turd. Heart. Damn it. There we go. Ha. There we go. All right. You guys, whoops, sorry. 12:11. It's 12:11? Shut up. Holy shitballs. Yeah, had to get my heater. I got one of those quartz heater things. Hadn't been fired up since probably March. Put my hood up. Be a gangster. There we go. When building a hang on. When building a 4 hard body Chevy, do you recommend? When building a 4 hard body, do you recommend buying 2 bodies and putting together a 3D print? Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. What are we doing? What just happened? Something about an FBI just popped up. I actually got with a guy named Scott. And yeah, you can share a Facebook group or whatever. I don't care. You can do whatever you want. What that was the thing? Oh, the hard body. I don't like messing with 3D printing. One, I don't have the patience to smooth it out. 2, I don't have the printer to make one nice, and neither do any of my friends. But B, 3D printed stuff can get a little bit funky in the sun from what I've seen so far. So that's my main concern is if I'm going out and the sun's beating down on stuff, I don't want the roof buckling in and the fenders and stuff. So I prefer to stay with styrene, 3D printed bodies or whatever. Personally, I would do styrene. I was gonna do mine, but like I said earlier, it it was just easier for me to have it done because it's gonna look a lot better, and the time that I would have in it versus the time that I could spend at work just to pay this guy, it was gonna be so much easier to pay him, and it's gonna look a lot better. So his name's Scott Limpert. He runs a page called Scott's Custom Styrene RC. Scott's Custom. I don't know. I'll post it in my Instagram or whatever. When you message me, I'll send you his link or whatever. I don't know if he's on Instagram though. He may only be on Facebook. But he does some wild stuff. He built a Suburban. He's the one that built that orange van. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. They'll melt in the sun. They'll just start like just but if you guys have seen on Instagram, or I think he was in RC Car Action, maybe like in Reader's Rides thing, he built an orange G20 van out of an RC four-wheel drive Blazer body or two. That's the guy I'm having build my crew cab. So I kind of trust him to do it. By the time you see 20, have a pretty impressive. Okay. I haven't gotten into the small scale stuff. My worry with the small scale stuff is I used to build a lot of 24th and 25th scale models, like a lot. Take my RC collecting that you've seen and multiply it by like 10. And my only concern is if I got into 24 scale, that would start back up again, and I don't need any of that. I don't need that jazz. I mean, I had 5, 6, 700 kits plus 150 built ups, and it was dumb, stupid, super stupid. And I sold all that stuff. But I will definitely check it out. If you have something cool, I'm always willing to check that out and open to check it out. Not open. That sounds like you're forcing me to. Willing, I guess. So, but I'll be there. I'll probably was thinking about renting my hotel now. I mean, microcolors can't stop building and buying them. See, they're cheap too. That's the thing. That's the problem. I'll have 46 of them, and I don't want to mess with it. So it's like crack or something, cocaine, heroin, whatever, meth. Your drug of choice. I'm staying away from it because I know how it's going to end. It's going to end with me having shelves and shelves and shelves of 24 skull crawlers, and I want nothing to do about it. Yeah, I mean, I don't care. You talk to me. You know me. Brought the UTV camera home. Nice. I kind of want to see one of those in person because I think they're small enough to where people are going to start building 10 scale stuff with them. But yeah, if you guys, I mean, I've said it before, and a couple of you have met me or know me. Like, I am open to talking to anybody. I like meeting you guys. It's super wild to me. Super wild. It's very weird. Like in a, not a bad way, but just, I don't know. To do this and then actually really realize someone's watching it and then talk to the people that actually watch my videos and say, hey, well, I actually like what you're doing is kind of wild. That's what I mean by weird. I had one guy come to Beat the Creek. I had one guy come to Rocktober and was like, you're the reason I'm here. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. That was an odd feeling. Yeah, for sure. Likewise. especially if you have another YouTube page, like, and I can start putting things together. And then this actually helps me because, like, I have to get on, I have to go through, I'm sure you know, like in studio, and you can see who is subscribed and all that stuff. And like, I can't keep track of subscribers and people who watch, but this is definitely helping for sure. Because now I'm seeing a few names that are actually sitting here talking and everything. And some of the people that comment, and now I can actually put faces with names. But I like meeting people in general. People are interesting to me. I should have probably been like a sociologist or something. I enjoy people and figuring people, like hearing people talk and their thoughts. Here's the reason I bought the Phoenix. Oh boy. I love my Phoenixes, which I mean it's pretty obvious by all the videos I have of them and how many I have, but I enjoy them a lot. Um, Phoenixes are good in all types of scenarios and combinations and things. Straight axle Phoenixes. I don't have an actual F10 straight axle Phoenix, but I've got some with AR-45s. I've got one that's got pros under it. I have some normal ones. Do you belong to RC Crawler? Yeah. My RC Crawler name was Brainstain. I was on RC Crawler in like 2005. I think my member number is like, I don't know, 407 or something. I was on there a long time ago. I had a TXT. Was my very first RC Crawler. The TXT with a tummy tuck and all that stuff. Then I made it into a tuber and built TLTs. How long? When did you join? How long have you guys been doing this? There you go. You know about building some TLTs. The Phoenix is too expensive for me. You could definitely make it a little cheaper. You could. There's one on eBay right now that's I think it's the VFD Twin, and it has AR-45s. I'm pretty sure. So it's basically like that red Ford I just had. Can't remember if it has a body. I'm pretty sure it's ready to run. Maybe. People these days don't know the struggles of TLC. Dude, for sure. For sure. For sure. Were you on here when I was showing off my Aerotex beadlocks? The Delrin ones? Like the OG beadlocks? Oh, 08? Yeah, see? You guys know what I'm talking about. Us old assholes. Yeah, back when RCC was ruthless and it was the place to be. Had some Delrin from a look at that back in the day. Cool. '06. Yeah, mine was 05. So you're probably pretty close to me. Yeah, I miss that stuff. It's hard being a kid from OG RCC days where if you didn't search, you got just drug up one side and down the other and just destroyed in the comments. And then seeing people on Facebook just ask the dumbest ass questions. And it's like, did you even look at all? Like, did you even try to help yourself? But then you get called in. I plan on hitting say, now they post for sale ads with no pictures. Dude, some of these people that are on Facebook, I wonder how they get Velcro shoes on. Like, it is. And some of the pictures, like, I don't even know how you get a decent newer phone to even take some of the pictures that I see. Like, I can take I have an iPhone 13 for one, but I know not everybody does, but damn. I can literally shake my phone and not get it to take as bad of a picture as some of these pictures I see. So, I don't know. They don't know though. I mean, it's good that they don't know, I guess, but it definitely gave me a lot of experience that I wouldn't trade for sure. It's nice to have the internet at your fingertips, but you got to be able to know how to use it. And I learned a lot by parts are hard to get these days everywhere. True. Um, I learned a lot by just being forced to, is what RC Crawler did, in all honesty. And people will say, oh, that's, it was really harsh or whatever, or like you should be more inclusive and help people, whatever. But I think I learned more by people saying, figure it out, stupid. The answer's right in front of you than I would have if they would have just given me the answer to everything I needed, because you start building knowledge by building. And I think that's something that I wish I could kind of stress to people without sounding like an elitist asshole. It's like everything with RC, especially now, unless it's something crazy rare, just do whatever. Like you can always fix almost anything. You could buy more parts for almost everything. It's been weeks reading threads when yeah, exactly. And you'd go and just see how somebody was doing one thing, and then you'd read another thread about how somebody did it, but a little bit differently. There's nothing you can break. Exactly. Like you can, as long as you have some sort of tool or like a friend with a tool, like you can't really break anything that you can't fix. I wouldn't want to, but I could cut almost every truck that I have in half, and then it's fine. Like it doesn't matter. And especially like if you follow common sense, you'll get better at things. That's one of the things I try to kind of stress to anybody new, or like people like, I want to build my own tuber. Like, okay, well, don't start at a tuber. Start at a bumper or start at some sliders and then build a bumper or build a more intricate bumper or add on to your bumper or something like that. Like, don't go just start building a tuber, because you're just setting yourself up for failure unless you're just a natural brazing, cutting, notching genius. But some people like to learn the hard way. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that. I would 100% agree with that. Right about the time Facebook really took off, and what is there by the owl picture? This buggy? That's my buggy that I got from a dude named Ty. Welding. Oh, hang on. Don't go anywhere. Oh, Jesus. There we go. I enjoy welding my own Cadas, racks, and bumpers. I like welding. I tried TIGging, and I'm not terrible at it, but I'm not good at it. And I don't have the desire to spend the money on a TIG setup that would do what I can do brazing. Hang on, Jackson. I had this at Rocktober. I don't know if you saw it or not. It's actually a 10-3. And it is the sister to that. That is called a raisin buggy, by a guy. He went by Turtle on RC Crawler. He built like 12 of those or something like that. And they were actually, what were they? They were 1.9. I can't remember the classes. Basically, it was a 1.9, like class 2-ish legal. Yeah, you saw it. I did a video on it. It's not perfect. There's a couple things I'd like to change on it, but until they break, bend, or something, I won't mess with it. This thing works incredibly well. But it was also built out west. He lives in Colorado, I think. And I mean, it basically stays slammed. It has springs on it, but it doesn't need them. It rides, the servo rides on the front axle, and the rear axle basically rides on the filler panel back here. But I love this thing. One thing I've done to it is swap the wheels and tires and paint another body for it, and then just drive it, because it works insanely well. Nice. What has Wraith rims? No, these are 101s. These are Method 101s that I had Cerakoted by Rusty. They're something creamsicle orange or some shit like that with like a lollipop purple splatter. I had them done with absolutely no plan of what to do with them because I thought they'd look cool. And then ended up kind of looking at this body and decided it would be cool on here. So I painted it semi like this. The paint's not perfect. This is more of my airbrushing that somebody was asking about earlier. It looks decent from, 5 feet away or so. It's not perfect. But it's not bad. What do they look like? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Wraith... I'm pretty sure the wheels on the Wraith were supposed to be designed after 101s. So, I feel like I remember you putting a VFD in a 10.3 chassis to the skid bolt in. Yes, I believe. Let me go. I think it's in my JLU. Give me just a second. Whoop. There you go. Yeah, I had to remember which truck I put it in. This thing's all blown apart right now, but yeah, it's not perfect, but it's real close to bolting straight in. Let's see here. Is it this one? I can't remember exactly. One of the holes lined up, and then the other one is just off, I think, because I pulled this out of an axial and then realized that someone had kind of just drilled a hole. So one of them lines up, and I don't believe the other one did. That's kind of where I stopped. But it fits well. It actually fits really nice with the 45s and stuff like that. So you should be able to knock it out. It wouldn't take a lot of engineering, let's put it that way. So like you wouldn't need a whole lot of fab skills. A little bit of measuring, a drill. It'd be easy peasy. I actually started taking this apart because I got a bunch of aluminum parts to mount the servo, and then it's got like this thing, and then it just became a big ass project, and then I decided I was going to use it for my crew cab, my new one. So I didn't mess with it. If you wanted to see more of that, I used a Pro. No, that's an Ultra. I use an Ultra Pro, same thing, just a straight VFD. If you're going to do it. If you wanted to put a twin in it, you could definitely do that too. Probably have to do some standoffs and stuff for the servos, but it shouldn't be that bad. I don't think it'd be that bad at all. Regular VFD, I think I can manage it. Yeah, it's like I said, I think and all the links lined up too. So all the links went directly back where they were, or where they should be, I guess, like where it would be if it was a regular JO. But yeah, I think it was just 2 holes. So I think you can line it up one way or the other, and you can kind of mix it back and forth. But I did like I said, this thing's a mess. So I did the forward holes. Yeah, it's these right here that mounts the skid or the slider. It's those through here and then into the skid, and then the next one's like right here somewhere. Yeah, right here. So you need a hole basically right behind where the one is, I believe. It's right above. Yeah, it's right above that lower link. So let's see here. Let's see if I can show you. So this hole should be right here. Right here. That's where the hole should be. There we go. Now you can see how far off it is. The hole for the transmission should be right here, and this one's here. So you just need to measure that distance, drill a hole there. Super easy. Not a big deal. I just haven't messed around with it enough to get it done. Like I said, I started a whole snowball. I thought I could just move the servo, but then the servo needed a panhard mount, and then the panhard mount needed different size panhard rod, I believe, which then meant that the steering needed something, and then I moved something else. It was stupid. I should have never done it, basically. I never should have messed with the front of the truck. Should have just put a VFD in it and left it, but, you know, upgrades are super cool. Stupidity. Sometimes you can't help tinkering with stuff, and then once it's done, or halfway done, you might as well just keep going, because going back is the same amount of work. Blue rig above my tool chest. Oh, hang on. Airbrushing is fun. Let's see. I like it, but blue rig above my tool chest. Just a Phoenix. Well, which one? This one? Well, this one is a Phoenix. Kind of. It's a mess right now. It's not really complete. I don't even know if I can pick this up to show you. There's the body. There's the roof. It is literally just a big mess. It's what is left of, if you saw my G-Speed video, I haven't done a video on this yet. I've got a build video on it, but I'm waiting for it to come back. Whoa boy, what did I say? Is the Vanquish Wheel of Fortune worth it? I think so. For $125, you're getting already a discount on the wheels, and then you're also getting rings of some sort. So some people are getting full rings, some people are getting IFR rings, and then they're also giving you hubs. A couple of them I got 350 hubs, which is what I used to begin with. Some of them I got like 600 hubs, which I sold because I don't have any. That's like a lot of Yeti stuff and things like that. I don't have any use for that. So it just all depends on how you see things. I think it's worth it, but I don't really care what they send me. No, the big blue to the right. This guy. Okay. That's just a Phoenix. Let me put this conglomeration back. Oh, golly. This thing's a heifer. There you go. Where the hell did that body go? There it is. This is my Phoenix. This is Smurf. This is my second Phoenix, I think. This is the second Phoenix I bought. No, those are methods. Still nice. What? No, the big one. I do love. Those are not OMFs, actually. They're Spec RC. Those are Spec. I can't remember. Spec has weird, like, all their stuff is like SR 317 or some shit like that. But those are specs. They're custom anodized. I won those off of a Facebook auction. So, but this is Smurf. It's just a Phoenix. Predators all around. Has custom tanks on it. They're like a dark gray with blue splatter. No problem, man. Let's see. This has one of the best things you can do for yourself is this brass right here from Faith Racing. Let's get it from Spain. Best to order them in bulk, basically. So if you and your friend have Phoenixes and both want them, I highly recommend because it'll save a lot on shipping. Getting that. But this is all resituated. Let's see, I can take the body all the way off. I'll show you how I do Phoenixes. I love my Super Swampers. I love these things. Predator TSLSX is that is my go-to for sure, around here especially. I know a lot of people out west kind of like crawlers and things like that, but Super Swampers are the way to go. Anyway, just a blue body, black interior, all that stuff. I actually got that body. Oh, cool. Thanks. I got that body from, I don't know, some guy. That was the third or fourth Phoenix I bought, and it was just a body. But this has 100 millimeter axials on it, but the bottom of the shock are actually mounted at the links. You can kind of see, let's see. Yeah, you can see it. They're mounted at the links with an extra long screw. So I have a longer shock, but it stays down because I mounted it lower. And then this is how I package everything. You got the Mamba X servo. My receiver sits up here on the inner fender. And then the Mamba X does not need a BEC just because of all the mud and rock. Exactly. That's why I like the Super Swampers. And then I use the Dig servo, but I got rid of the OD servo in almost all my Phoenixes, just because I don't find myself using that. I just lock it in 6%, or if I feel like something crazy, I'll lock it in 33%, whatever, and I just roll with it. And then I actually have started putting my batteries on the sides here. Those have some miles on them. Yeah, these are a little fuzzy. You can kind of see. There. They're a little rough. The fronts I got used, I believe. They were from somewhere out west as well. And he's like, I ran them once, and they're rounded over everywhere. It's just crazy, but they work really, really well. This has bent links on the lowers from TNT Custom Works, I think. I can't remember his. He has a weird. It's WORX. I know that. I linked it in one of my videos where I got him. Super cool dude named Tim, and he makes a lot of custom links for stuff. And now that I'm sitting here looking at it, I have a loose screw. That's not the right size. So, do you want to see anything else on this, or you good? I'll start putting this back together. So, this does not have any mods in the transmission at all. This is one of the trucks, like I was saying, like I run this thing on 4S most of the time, and I'm not nice to it. I don't overly just beat the hell out of it, but I'm not nice to it, and it's fine. It's a stock VFD 2, or VFD 2 twin. There we go, VFD twin. How have your mama micro? Everything's great. The only one I had a problem with was it didn't make a video because I literally didn't have enough video to do a video because the goddamn truck wouldn't run long enough. It was really hot. It was like August, and the one that I have in my TF2, well, what's left of a TF2, I guess, my class 10 truck, the Blazer, it kept overheating and shutting down. But we couldn't figure out why. I fired it up a couple times since then. It's been fine. So I'm wondering if it was just the weather, the heat. What's your favorite? Smurf. My favorite rig is definitely Smurf. I love this thing. I'm a big fan of Phoenixes in general, and I have this thing dialed, and I love it. This is definitely my favorite. As far as taking out, I have things that I like a little better. Not necessarily for show, but like they have now. This right here. That is my favorite. But oh shit. If I had to pick just one truck to take out, it would be this. For sure. That buggy is pretty rad though. The turtle buggy is pretty cool. It's definitely a close second, but it's slow. This has a lot more wheel speed, and this is a lot more my style. Sorry, Eric, I forgot what you were saying. But yeah, the micros are definitely holding up. I don't know what the deal was on that one, but I don't know if it was the humidity because it was like sprinkling and it was hot as balls. So I don't know if that had a lot to do with it or what, because I wasn't pushing it very hard. Later, Logan. Thanks for hanging out with us too. Have a good Thanksgiving. I wasn't pushing it hard at all, and it would shut down every 10 feet or so, and that was on our local course where you're going up through gates and stuff. So it was like gate to gate, it was shutting down and doing thermal, and I just put it up. It pissed me off. Raisin buggy. That's what those are called. He built those, I think it was like in 2012, 2010, something like that. I think it was 2010, he said. He built like 10 of them, and they're all different. They all have tiny little differences, and he knows all the differences. I sent him, I didn't know what it was called, and I was talking to, who the hell was I talking to? I was talking to somebody, and I was just like, oh, hey, oh, hang on. I was talking to him, and he was like, "Oh, that's a raisin buggy." And I was like, "I've seen it before. What's a raisin buggy?" He was like, "Oh, that's called a raisin. It was built by a dude named Turtle on RCC." And I was like, "Oh shit, okay." And he's like, "Yeah, this is his name. His name's Ty." I was like, "Oh," so I hit him up and I followed his page because he's got a Ty's Custom Creations, and I was like, "Hey, I have one of your raisins," and he was like, "Let me see it." So I sent him a couple of pictures. He's like, "Yeah, that's the one I built for my buddy Billy or whatever the hell his name was." He goes, that one's got a this and a that and a winch mount. Like, he knew everything about it. Everything that you could know without actually seeing it in person right now. He knew about it. And he was like, yeah, I built the front bumper differently for that one because he did this or whatever. And it was pretty wild. I have one micro to run 3S gets warm. Really? What's the gearing? And how warm? I don't run them in Phoenixes usually because they're a little heavier. So I run Mamba X's, but I lied. That Ford's a micro. It doesn't get warm. It's a straight axle though, which would make it even warmer than Portals because it's got less gear reduction. So I don't know. I don't remember the opinion. 1900? That's weird. The only thing I can think of is maybe you have something dragging, like a bad bearing or something. If it's not newer. Other than that, I can't think of anything that would make it get hot. Because in a 1900, you're not pushing it with KV. You're not low runtime on it. I don't know. Maybe just pinning and spur mesh, like your gear mesh on your pin and spur. That's the only thing I could think of. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it would be. I mean, I don't run mine until they almost catch on fire or anything, but I don't really have any problems with them. So I don't know. That's weird though. Maybe it would depend on where you have it mounted. But maybe not either. I don't know. That's weird. I would check mesh and then I'd check your gearing in general. That's all I could think of. I don't know. That's definitely odd. Mesh is good. Mounted on the side skid. Mounted on the side skid. What? Just in case you guys are wondering how sticky these VXT2s are. That's why they're rad. And it's also 30 degrees here, so they're even better when it's warm. I don't know, man. Oh, mounted on the side seat. Now I didn't realize what you're saying. I have no idea. I have no idea what would be getting warm. Do you have a BEC on it? That would be causing it to get warm because it's straining it for the servo. If you have an external BEC on it. That would be the only thing I could think of now that I think about it. Sweet life, yes. Look forward to another one. Thanks, man. I'm gonna try to start doing this a little more often. So stay tuned. Have a good Thanksgiving too. I'm gonna have to go in here sometime soon too. But I'll finish talking Phoenixes with you though. Doobie doobie doo. With no BEC, if you don't have a BEC and you have a decent sized servo with a big draw on it, that'll do it for sure. Because it's gonna start browning out. Like if you get it into a pinch and then try and turn it, it'll start browning out, or it'll catch on fire. Both have happened to me. I think that's what I'm doing right now. You can sign up for a membership once you get monetized and all that jazz. You can sign up for a membership, and you can it'll be like stuff that only you see. I just don't have anybody that's signed up for it, so I haven't. I messed with a little bit. I had a Patreon for a while, but I don't think my page is big enough, or my following is big enough, I guess, because not everybody's going to pay for that. So, because not everybody really needs to know what I'm doing a week ahead of time, they'll just wait for the videos or whatever. But if I got some people to sign up for that, I think I made it pretty cheap. It's like $4 a month, $4.99, something like that. And I got like different levels. And I post some stuff. I post some stuff on my Facebook group, and then I've got another one just because I think it'd be kind of time consuming. I got another one that's basically like if you wanted to join that and you wanted to be like Doug, Jordan, and my dad and see, well, basically Doug and Jordan, but my dad also gets a lot of stuff. If you want to see everything I'm doing, then and you want to pay for it, I'll put it up there. I think it's like $5.19 and $20 or something. I don't know. You get special emojis for lives and all sorts of stuff. If you're interested. Hell, you guys have already seen now more stuff than I think I've even put on Facebook. I don't think I've put those welds on Facebook yet. Pretty sure you all saw that. On Instagram tomorrow, happy Thanksgiving and chat later. No matter what day of the week. Cool. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Hit me up on Instagram and I will get with you tomorrow evening whenever I get back home. Because I have Turkey Day stuff all the way from like 8:30 in the morning until probably 4:30 in the afternoon. I got lots of places to go. It's what happens when your parents are divorced and your fiance's parents are divorced and all that stuff. We have a bazillion different places to be. So, hey, thanks, man. That's awesome. I will start posting in there. I know there's not a whole lot to look at now, but I will do some stuff here soon. Let me get on there. Not right now, but I will start posting things in there and make that worth it. How's that? And I appreciate the support, man. That's awesome. That's rad. See, now your name's green and you got a little blue star. Look at that shit standing out. You're like my little blue star buddy. So cool. Anything else? You guys have any more questions? Want to talk about being old? Oh shit, Doobie did too. You guys are rad. Thank you so much. That's so cool. I feel all professional and like it's crazy. It makes it worth it. I won't lie about it. There was a long time that I just felt like I was just talking into the abyss, and now that this is actually semi taken off, and I see people, yeah, I had some money to spend. Glad I could help. I appreciate it, man. But like I said, I felt like I was just throwing this out there into the universe, and you just see numbers of people. You don't actually get to talk to people. That's what's so cool about this part. It's pretty rad. I don't know. Let me see what happens if I click on that. Oh, it just, oh, Jesus. Don't want to do that. Go. Oh, go away. It has a thing up here, but I don't know what to do with it. So, anyway, I appreciate both of you. Probably going to change my name so it matches Facebook. That's the easiest thing for me to do, but also we're in a little different situation. Hit me up on Facebook in my group. Oh, hell yeah. Thanks, man. Thank you. But yeah, if you guys are on Facebook, get in my group. I try to post. Yeah, for sure. That would make sense. If you got Instagram and Facebook and like, I have a different. What? How do I get a blue star? You gotta be a channel member. You gotta sign up to be a channel member, and then I'll start posting stuff in YouTube in the members section. I think it's, I don't remember exactly where it is. I can't remember. Should be right under my channel name or something like that. But oh, anywho, yeah. So what the hell was I saying? I don't remember. I've been up for like, I keep seeing others are green. Going to join the Cool Kids Club. That's what I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna change the name of awesomeness to the Cool Kids Club. I will do that. Cool Kids Club. I gotta write that down or I'll forget it. All right. I've been up for like forever, so I will forget that if I don't write it down. But anyway, that's how you do it. And you can see, I'll start, I don't know what I'll do. I'll try to get creative. I don't want you just giving me money for no damn reason. That feels real weird. So I'll start posting in there, and I will definitely try to make it as worth your money as I can. So just, if you guys, and I'm completely open. If, like I said, if you guys want to see something, all you got to do is ask. But yeah, like I was saying, join my Facebook group. I have a page there as well for Bullman built stuff, but I don't do a whole lot with it. I have a lot of, I still have a lot of, like, I don't know how long you guys have been watching me, but I used to do like RC Demolition Derby stuff, and I think I still have a lot of followers and stuff from that people just haven't unsubscribed. So some of that stuff, I can't really tell. My numbers are very misleading. I have like almost 5,100 subscribers, yet I get like 300 views on a video. Oh, excuse me. So, anyway. All right. Anything else? I think I'm going to have to get out of here and go sleep for a little bit. I got to be up in like probably 6 hours or so and go put up with more family stuff. So I'll need to drink early in the morning. Questions, comments, concerns? Jumped in to say happy Thanksgiving. You join up. Thanks, man. Thank you very much. Have a good Thanksgiving, dude. Well, let's see here. We've been over pretty much everything. The only thing that I don't know if you guys were all here. Oh, great night. Have a good Thanksgiving. You too, man. I will see you later, Jackson. If nothing else, I'll see you sometime this spring. So, anyway. All right. I've been on here for almost 3 hours, so I think I am going to go hit the sack. So, all right. Oh, okay. All right, my dudes. Cool. I will see you in Beat the Creek and everything, and then maybe we can get together sometime before that or something if it gets warm. So I'm going to get off here, though, and go get some shut-eye before I have to get back up and put up with people. So I appreciate you guys watching me and checking everything out and watching the live and stuff. So I will see you later. Have a good Thanksgiving. Later.